For today's workout, we have two different parts, lots of overhead movements we're going to be working into. Here you can see a preview of one of these warm-up exercises we'll be doing to get our shoulders ready, a strict overhead press. You can see the straight bar path and the good solid front rack position. And then later on in the workout for part two, we will be doing push jerks, starting off in a quarter squat, driving overhead, and catching in the powerful quarter squat position, landing on the heels. You can drive through those hamstrings and glutes. Very strong, solid position there. Here you can see the full workout. Got 3 different movements in part 2 of the workout, and first part will be building to a 3-rep max for our clean and jerk. Here you see me foam rolling. The first 10 minutes or so of the warm-up will be foam rolling. SMR, as it's also known, is a great warm-up or cool-down method to get your muscles ready for the workout, especially when those muscles are really tight, those muscle fibers really tight, bundled up together. It's good to get some pressure on those and break them up. If you have something like a Theragun or any sort of compression therapy that involves vibration stimulation, this is a good method to do as well. If you don't have access to a foam roller, you can see me moving around my whole body, hit my lats, and now I am rolling out my calves. I'm going to go through all the main muscle groups that will be involved in the workout. It's a good idea to roll or stretch your calves anytime you'll be doing any sort of jumping in the workout. You never want to have tight calves for that and risk hurting that Achilles tendon. See me moving up to the back of the leg. Now I'm just rolling out my hamstrings. This is always going to be a great area to roll if you're doing any sort of leg day, because you can almost guarantee the hamstrings will be involved. Next, I'm moving up to my glutes. You see me crossing my leg for this one, and that is just so I can contract or tighten that muscle so I can get even more good pressure on it and break up those glutes if they are really tight. This is another good area to roll. Another good method for this is a lacrosse ball you can use on those glutes, especially if they're really sore, but start off easy because it will be painful. Next, I'm rolling out the quads. I always make sure I roll all the way down through the VMO on the right above the knee. Make sure we get all the way through those different quad muscles. This is a common area that can be sore. Any sort of lunge, stepping up movements, assault bike, anything like that. And now I'm working my adductors, or the upper inner portion of my thighs. You straddle the roller, get some good pressure on there. This is going to be a great area to roll to make sure we don't have those tight hip flexors, pelvic complex, pelvic girdle. And here I'm rolling my tibialis. This is a neglected area right on the lateral portion of the shin bone or the tibia. This is a very difficult area to stretch, but you can hit it pretty well with the foam roller. Alright, starting out with the rest of the warm-up, we got 2 rounds of 4 different movements, all with the barbell. 10 reps of deadlift. Here I have 225 in the bar, but for the warm-up you don't need to go that heavy. Just something that's nice and easy you can easily hit for 10 reps. See me keeping that bar tight to the legs. Next, we're doing some barbell high pulls, popping off the hip, exploding up, getting those elbows up and driving, all in one smooth motion, passing through that hip, bringing the bar to our hip. Right, not bringing our hips to the bar so it doesn't pop too far out in front of us. Next, we got some barbell good mornings, slight bend in the knee. You're going to hinge at the waist, stick that butt out, and lower your torso parallel to the ground. After those 10 barbell good mornings, we've got some barbell overhead strict press, as you saw in the preview before the workout. Just going straight overhead with some light weight for 10 reps. The workout itself is broken up into 2 parts. First part, as mentioned earlier, is 3-rep max of clean and jerk. It's good to do about 5 to 7 sets, working up to that 3-rep max. All right. You can catch in a full squat clean or a power clean, whichever one works better for you. And you can press with that jerk. You can do a push jerk or a split jerk, whichever one you're comfortable with. If you haven't practiced a lot of split jerks, push jerks might be a safer bet. But for most people, the split jerk is a more powerful catching position. When I'm doing a 1-rep or 3-rep max, I prefer to go split jerk. And then always make sure you step back first with your front leg before you return to that standing upright position. Alright, after you built up to that 3-rep max, we've got part 2 of the workout, which is 21 reps, 15 reps, and then 9 reps of 3 different movements. You want to pick a weight for these 3 movements that you can do at least 10 to 15 reps unbroken, maybe not all 21, but that's the weight range we're looking for males and females. First movement, push jerks, as shown in the preview. Now we've got some bar facing burpees. So for the 21, 15, and 9 rep rounds, You'll be jumping over the bar, chest to deck, back over the bar, turning around. Alright, that is your burpees. The jump in the air is the over the bar motion. Now the third movement of this complex is the hang clean. It means we're not going from the floor. You're picking up or deadlifting that bar off the ground, and you're popping all of your reps from the top of the knee. So if you do break up those reps, especially on the 21, you're going to have to pick up that bar before you start repping it out to start from the hang clean. Strength cool down portion of the workout, just some heavy kettlebell isometric holds. Pick something fairly heavy. Here I'm going about 60 to 80 pounds, somewhere in that range with that heavy kettlebell. Just holding isometric hold. There you see me drop into a quarter squat and a full squat, just to work some different movements in that hold.